Across the country, Latinos will play a major role in the upcoming election. And in fact, the Latinx voting bloc has been deemed the fastest growing group of eligible voters in the last 20 years. And there is a new campaign, there are a lot of new campaigns encouraging Latinos to get out and vote. One of them features our favorite Puerto Rican superhero. There she is, La Borinqueña, along with some added star power. So joining us to tell us all about this is philanthropist and graphic novelist and friend of the show, Edgardo Miranda-Rodriguez. Buenos dias. Thanks for doing this with us. Tell us about this campaign and how you got involved.
So we teamed up with Poder Latinx because we recognized very early on that the U.S. Latinx population is quite honestly the largest population that has been in the history of the United States. With 18%, we're looking at an increase of eligible voters in the United States for the first time. So to kind of encourage people and engage people to really get out and vote and to recognize their innate superpower, we worked with Poder Latinx to create this public service announcement series. And we teamed up with one of our good friends, Rosario Dawson, who is actually voicing La Borinqueña in this public service announcement.
And let's take a look at that clip right now.
2020 is the most important election of our lifetime as U.S. Latinx. We're coming together to show our country nuestro poder, Latinx. We have power in numbers. Numbers that will show up early in this year's election. Make sure your vote counts early with your mail-in ballot. The power is ours to make change in our country. Vote early. Text
I know you for many years. I know you've been very vocal about this sort of philanthropy. And what was it like to team up with Rosario? I know you also worked with John Leguizamo. Why was it important to team up with them? What impact do you hope they bring to voter turnout, specifically for Latinos?
Well, many U.S. Latinx celebrities like John Leguizamo, Rosario Dawson, Eva Longoria, America Ferrera, and so many others have been using their platform to truly engage the 60 million U.S. Latinx. You know, this is 18% of the U.S. population. Florida alone has seen an incredible increase of Puerto Ricans, close to over 800,000 Puerto Ricans. And this week is an important week. You know, it's a vote early week, October 24th, especially here in New York City. We're excited. We're lining up on Saturday morning to make sure that we vote, to make sure that our power is recognized. And it's an amazing opportunity to team up with celebrities like Rosario Dawson, who has dedicated much of her life to truly engaging voters, particularly those in the Latinx population, to recognize that potential and that power that's naturally and innately there, to really show elected officials and our country and ourselves what our power is, especially on election day.
100%, and I couldn't agree with you more. And sort of along the same lines, I know you also, in addition to all the things that you do, you took part in HBO's Habla Now series as a storyteller. Tell us about that. Why was it important to do that, and what is it for folks that don't know?
It's an amazing opportunity. HBO has actually produced 15 of these documentaries, the Habla series, an award-winning series over the last 17 years. It's an amazing opportunity to finally get that point in my career where my voice is valued, to be a part of this incredible collection of storytellers. This project was directed by Alberto Ferreras, and it's a great honor to not only be a part of this project, but to also listen to the powerful voices that are truly representing our voice, our experience as U.S. born, U.S. living Latinx.
I have to say, in watching that clip, I've known you for many years. You are aging in reverse, and I'm not sure that I like that, because I feel like I am not aging in reverse. Before we go, there is no end to your talent, and I've been waiting for this, and you've been so tight-lipped. But what do you have coming up in December?
So after 2 years of working on our book, we're finally excited to announce that we're going to be releasing La Borinqueña #3, our third graphic novel. We debuted in 2016, and this graphic novel is actually in celebration of the 125th anniversary of the Puerto Rican flag that was designed here in New York City. A lot of people don't know that. West 25th and 6th Avenue at the former Chimney Corner Hall in 1895, the Puerto Rican flag was designed for the first time and presented to the world. And we're celebrating that with the release of our third graphic novel. So we're super excited to be working on that. And, you know, it's a great time to be involved. It's a great time to recognize our power to get out and vote. It's a great time to tell our stories. And it's a great time to not only celebrate amongst ourselves as Puerto Ricans, as Latinx, but with all Americans across the United States, to recognize the true beauty and diversity that it is to live in this city and to live in this country.
Edgardo Miranda-Rodriguez, the creator of La Borinqueña. So excited for all the work that you're doing. And I have to say, I'm so excited that you showed up in a suit, except for the chanclas that are on your feet. But
I got a haircut after like 8 months in quarantine, so I feel like a newscaster now with my fresh new haircut. So I got to represent. You guys always look amazing on the air. You know what I'm saying? So with the exception of my sandals, got my sandals on, you know what I'm saying? But that's typical Puerto Rican style. When you're in the Caribbean, you want to be relaxed and cool. So, that's what we're here to do, represent.
Well, thank you. Flattery will get you everywhere. Congratulations. And I'm looking forward to all of it.
Gracias. Take care, everybody.
You too. Well, there you have it. Being put together, except for the chanclas.